Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to speak to you. My name is Laura Gollin, and I am a paraprofessional in Flagler County School District. I have been a paraprofessional for 13 years. Today I'd like to draw your attention to an issue that is critically important to me, and that is my paycheck. Let's go to numbers first. Currently, Florida ranks third in the nation for the economy. Wonderful. But at the same time, Florida ranks 46th in the nation for teacher pay. Not good. Like I said, I've been a paraprofessional for 13 years. I am currently making $18,000 a year, well under the federal poverty level. I get a paycheck twice a month, the 15th and 30th of the month. Each paycheck is $582. That's shameful. I don't know about you, but I can't live on that alone. I have to work 2 and 3 jobs. In 2016, I received my last pay raise at 25 cents an hour, while the same year nurses got $3 an hour and bus drivers got $2 an hour. I got 25 cents an hour. I would like to know from you what bill I should pay after deductions and taxes are taken out with 25 cents an hour. I don't know. Please let me know if you do. Even the new hires in Flagler County got a raise. That same year they raised the starting pay for paraprofessionals to $10 an hour if it wasn't already. So they got a raise. I know I'm worth more than 25 cents an hour. I know I'm worth more than $18,000 a year. I know, because I am on the front lines of education. I'm in the classroom every single day, working side by side with the teachers, teaching 3 small groups every day of students. Small group is 8 students per group. I teach, but I'm not a teacher. So my salary is $18,000 a year, and that tells me that's what you think I'm worth. I know I'm not worth that little. I know I'm worth more than that. I get accolades and praises all the time. I appreciate that, but after a while, it means nothing. If you can't back up your words with real life, decent pay, your words mean nothing to me. They mean nothing. Show me you appreciate what I do. Show me. During the 13 years that I've been a paraprofessional, I spent 9 years in the EBD program here in Flagler, where on a regular basis I was kicked, hit, pinched, punched, spit on, scratched, and had a shoe thrown at my face on purpose. Just yesterday I was hit by a student. He acted out twice yesterday. $18,000 a year below poverty level. Let me tell you a little bit about my life, my personal life. I'm married. I have a 21-year-old son, and we all live together, share transportation. My son cannot go to college at this point, although he wants to, because he needs to work to help us pay our bills. He recently got laid off from his job because there were too many employees and he was the last hired, first to go. The day after he lost his job, I got an email from the mortgage company, and they're raising our mortgage 6% a month. My son is looking for a job. He cannot work outside of Flagler County because we have to share transportation to and from work, he and I. Not that long ago, a couple of years ago, we had 3 cars. One was gifted to my son. 8 days after we put his car on the road, it was totaled by a neighbor who backed into it. 6 weeks after that, my husband's car caught fire and was totaled, and we were down to one car. We had no choice but to set up a GoFundMe page to beg people that we know and strangers for money so we could buy a second vehicle. And that's where we are today. We are sharing 2 vehicles. This is shameful. This is shameful. As a 13-year paraprofessional in education, I shouldn't be living this way. We have had to, outside of the GoFundMe page, rely on the generosity of friends, church, strangers, and family. And that family includes my 87-year-old mother.
Sometimes I dream about what would it be like if I didn't have to worry about how I'm going to pay my bills? What would it be like if I didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck and be able to put just a little bit of money in a savings account each month? What does that feel like? What does it feel like to say, you know, I just want to go and visit my mom, and get on a plane and go, and not worry about, well, how am I going to buy that plane ticket? Or, let's go out to dinner for our anniversary. Let's go out to dinner for my birthday. Can't do it without juggling the money and the finances. I wonder what it's like to just do that and not worry. Just say to my husband, you know what, honey, let's go have dinner out in a nice place and not have to worry. Where are we going to get the money from? I don't know. It's only a dream for me and my family. And I feel guilty that my decision to go into the education field in Florida 13 years ago has put my family in this position. I feel bad that my decision did that. And there's nothing I can do about it because you control how much I make.
She's 87 years old and still helping to support me. That's not right. That breaks my heart. Begging for money goes against every fiber of my being. My mother raised me to be financially independent and not depend on anybody. And I'm ashamed of the position I'm in now. And I'm here begging you for money. It's not right. We go to the food bank regularly. And while going to the food bank one time, I pulled up. 2 former students had to put food in my car. 2 of my former students. I cried in my car, completely humiliated and embarrassed. And that's the position you've put me in. I didn't do this to myself. I love working with the children. I don't love what you've done to me with my pay, or lack of. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this job because at 60 years old, no one will hire me at a living wage that is not poverty level. No one's going to hire a 60-year-old, and not, especially not in Flagler County. where I'm forced to work because of transportation. If you know of somebody who will hire me at 60 for a decent wage, please let me know. I will do anything for my family. It has now become an issue of taking care of my family rather than being happy with what I do. I have to work 2 and 3 jobs, and we're barely making ends meet. We have no car payments. We have minimal credit card debt because we had to declare bankruptcy, which is humiliating also. It's shameful. The lifestyle I live because of my pay is shameful. And I can't do anything about it, but you can. Had I known in 2006 that my decision to go into education in Florida would put my family in the position it's in 2019, I'm regretting that decision every single day. Every day. And I love the children. I love working with the children, and they are challenging, and I love that challenge. They're my heart. I deserve more than that. My situation is not unique. There are thousands of other individuals and families in Florida living the same life I am or similar. Support staff in education in Florida are suffering for years. If you gave me a salary that is at poverty level, I would be thrilled. I would be thrilled. Give me a salary at poverty level and I'll be happy. And you won't have to hear from me again. That's all I'm asking. Give me poverty level. I think you can do it. This isn't numbers. It isn't about numbers in a budget. It isn't about numbers of funding. It's about human beings working hard every day, side by side with the teachers, front lines of education, teaching, but we're not teachers. I'm a human being. I have a family. I have dignity, or I did, until I had to start begging for money so I could live a decent life at poverty level. That's all I ask. This is shameful. Shameful. It's time to do something about it. If not now, when? How much longer do we have to suffer and be humiliated in the food bank line? When you look at those numbers, see my face. Replace those numbers with my face. I'm begging you to look beyond the numbers. Have a heart. Show me that you appreciate me. Don't tell me. Your words mean nothing anymore. Show me that you appreciate me and my family. Give me a poverty level living. That's all I ask. The last thing I want to leave you with is this. It is not political. This is personal. Thank you.